Welcome to your reading. Let's get into it. So I got a King of Cups. Okay. Emotionally mature. Handling yourself well in the storm. Okay, so we all feel it. You feel it. There's these waves of emotion present in the world. We're about to enter into the Lionsgate portal. So lots of densities being cleared out, and we're working through them right now. Okay. It's like that. It's like we're in that last phase, like running, bracing, and then resistance. It's like you're running through a bubble, and the bubble is stretching, and you're resisting, and then all of a sudden, it pops. That's the Lionsgate portal, which is tomorrow. Okay, it's the same analogy with the bow and arrow. You pull back a bow and arrow, and you're at the point of most tension. Your arm, you're tense. There's all this tension there. But at that point of most tension, you get launched. Okay, but you had to will your way into the tension and then hold the tension. Aim where you want to go. And so right now, this is what's happening. You're holding tension within your body, okay? This is spiritual tension. This is healing energy. This is DNA restructuring itself. And you're finding your aim. Now, this is why it's so important to do the manifestation rituals, to do the affirmations, to write down what your goals are, to go over your goals on the Lionsgate portal. Because doing so will get your bow and arrow, because you already have the tension and the light upgrade and the potential. Now, where you aim this thing is important. And where you aim this thing has to do with what goals are you writing down? What goals do you have ingrained in your system? What things do you want to accomplish? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have? Writing down affirmations. I get paid to speak. I am a leader. I exude confidence and charisma. I am complete abundance. I am a champion. I am light. I am confident. I am super lucky. Every dollar I spend comes back to me tenfold. I get paid to exist. I'm always at the right place at the right time. My words flow effortlessly. You're on a winning streak. You attract windfalls of wealth and opportunity. You're inspired and ready. Your body heals itself. You are magnetic. You get paid to evolve. You are a genius. You're meant to be seen. Everyone wants to support you. Your voice is clear and honest. Your words are powerful. You are a champion. Your love attracts abundance. You are showered in love. You attract desires effortlessly. Your luck is incredible. Affirmations are super important right now because they're aiming you in the direction that will manifest itself into your future. Now, it might take weeks, months, maybe even a year for this thing to, not a year, not that long. How long, Spirit? Definitely not a year. Maybe weeks or months for this thing to manifest itself fully. Hanged Man. No, it's pretty quick. It's going to manifest itself really quickly. Hanged Man is instant awakening. And what I'm asking about is how quickly it's going to manifest. Well, it's going to manifest like that. Nothing. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, everything all at once. Here it is. Here's everything that you've asked for. All of it. Inner harmony. Okay? The faith that you've been asking for. The confidence. The people that are watching your journey right now. What are these people who are watching your journey? What are they thinking? I'm a bit excited. They think that you're a high priest. You're a hierophant. You have the answers. Okay? And they're looking to you for the keys. Because here's the thing. There are so many teachers out there and healers, but you embody, you walk the talk. Whatever you say to others, you're doing it. You're already doing it, okay, within yourself. And this is why people are drawn to you. They're attracted to that energy of truth. They don't know what it is at first. They don't know why they're opening up to you in the way that they are. But it's because of how honest you are with yourself and with the world. Okay. Hades. Okay, the underworld. Hades. Zeus. You are on the right path. Okay, Hades and Zeus are brothers. Zeus rules lightning, and he also rules Olympus, Mount Olympus. He's the king. He's the top dog. Hades, his brother, is the top dog of the underworld. So you have a dichotomy between Olympus and the underworld. And I feel like you are on the right path. So you are sort of combining. Oh, what is that? Let me see here. All in. You're going all in on something. Revelation. You're going all in on a revelation that you've had. But it's like you're combining heaven and the dark and the light. You're mixing the two together. You're on the right path. You're going all in on some sort of revelation that you've had or that you will have. This is what it is. The aim. You're aiming, and when you let it go, revelation. Going all in. Everything happening all at once. This is happening for you. Okay? 5 of Wands upright. 5 of Wands upright. Comparison. I feel like this is, you're building something. You're building something. King of Wands in reverse, though. There's another person here. There's comparisons happening. Okay? Read the room. Passion and fire. So you are outshining people right now, and people around you are not appreciating that. They don't like how well you're doing, which is strange, but it's true. They don't like how well you're doing. And this is the subconscious that I'm talking about. Consciously, they could think that they like what you're doing and they like you, but subconsciously, they do not. They just hate your guts. They do not like to see all of that light exuding out of you because it shows them how dark they are. Okay? It shows them what they are. And so when I ask about this situation, they want you to go within. There's really dense energy. Okay? Really, really dense energy. And this is part of that tension that we talked about. There's a situation that you're involved in with other people. Those people see you as a leader, but they don't want to see you as a leader because they feel like it prevents them from being a leader or being the best version of themselves, which is not true. And so they might be sending you energy or there's dense energy being sent to you because of that. And so you're being asked to rest. Spirit wants you to go within and rest. Take it slow. Press the pause button, okay? Hold the line, press the pause button, find a mentor, and Saturn, make space. So Saturn is rewarding you with space. Saturn is rewarding you with time to rest because Saturn sees how disciplined you are and how willing you are to do the thing, even if you're not the best at it, even if you don't do it all the time. Saturn doesn't really care that you let it go 1 or 2 days a week. Saturn just wants to make sure that you're being consistent and that you're going to stick to your word. You don't necessarily have to do it every day or have to be the best absolute version of yourself for Saturn. Saturn is okay with you doing the best that you can every day, and whatever that looks like is whatever that looks like. But Saturn is really happy with the way that you've been supporting yourself. And so, look where you have Saturn in your chart, okay? Usually it can represent insecurities, probably, fallbacks in your chart. But I feel like because you've pleased Saturn, wherever it is in your chart is going to be pleased by Saturn. You're going to be richly rewarded. Saturn rewards its patrons. Saturn is very nice. Saturn is very rewarding. Inner harmony is what's coming from this. Highly respected. There's Saturn's rewards right there. Inner harmony and highly respected. People are going to be coming to you looking for advice, looking for healing, but in their own way, however that looks in that moment. They want to come to you, and they don't really know why, but they do know why. Okay, because what you're doing is you're making the unconscious conscious, and so you're embodying both sides as you are, and they're thereby leading to inner harmony. Think bigger. Okay, form a new habit of thinking bigger. I was talking with somebody today, and they were talking about how your wildest dreams, as far as you can stretch your imagination, stretch it a bit farther. Go as far as you can imaginatively in your mind. Because you can really have anything that you imagine. So whatever you ask of life, you'll receive. So don't ask for dainty things. Ask for big things. Ask for incredible things. Ask for things that you almost feel uncomfortable asking for because of how big that thing is. Ask for that stuff because it will come in. And the more it comes in, the more times it proves itself to you, the more you'll trust it. Okay? Karmic completion and fire bending. Okay? Do the things that you speak. Do the things that you speak. This is really important for you right now. Now, there's two sides to that. Keep it to yourself unless you know that you're absolutely going to do it or that you've already done it. That's one side of it. Second side of it is if you do say that you're going to do something, make sure you do it. Make sure. Okay? Make sure. I was talking with somebody yesterday about the Game of Thrones. And the Game of Thrones is a really cool show because back then, or in the time period that it's in, men kept their word. There was no question. There was no sort of, like, if you were a man, your word was your law. And I thought that was such a beautiful way to live. I mean, of course, there was, people who lied and deceitful things, but the warriors lived by the code of it's my word, and so I'm going to stick to it. Okay? I thought that was really cool. 5D reality, heaven on earth. Solar plexus chakra. Okay, your solar plexus chakra is the thing that got attacked or might be getting attacked. You might be feeling that energy in there, like density, and they want you to ground, okay? They want you to ground to get that up and out of you. Take a step back, ground. Realize that you're royalty and that you come from the Egyptian gods, okay? Egypt is part of your heritage and your ancestry, and you were one of the gods. You were royalty. You were a pharaoh and a god, okay? Respected as a god, seen as a pharaoh. The power to see into minds. See, the thing is, when you were in that past life, you unlocked an ability to read people's minds truly. And so people respected you. They gave you high status. You were actually adorned and given jewels and possibly even buried with these things because you had this innate ability to see into minds. You're activating this ability again now, okay? Passion and fire, scribing, intuitive. So they want you to start with scribing. Okay, this ancestor, this past life version of you wants you to start by writing it out. They're saying that you'll get to the point where you can talk about it, where you can channel me directly. But until you get to that point, scribe me. And what is my name? Meditate. They're saying meditate. Silence is needed to find out the name. Okay, I can feel them. I just don't know what their name is. They're saying meditate on it. You're going to find their name. And this is the gift of Saturn. Okay, so wherever your Saturn is in your chart, look into that. Okay, I feel like you had a very disciplined way of looking at the world in this past life. I can feel it. Let me see. Take care of your body. Why take care of your body? You smell good. Go within for the answer. An iron forged heart. Okay, your heart, and your solar plexus chakra. There's a connection happening between those 2 points. Iron forged heart. You're breaking through debris, and it's a powerful process. It is a powerful, powerful process. What else we got going on? Lovers. Okay. So again, I mean, last reading I did, it was talking about breaking through stuff, breaking through cycles to attract the lover in. Okay. I want to know what this lover's card is about, if it's the same or if it's different. You see? Divinity. No, this is pretty similar. Again, this is just, we're entering into this Lionsgate portal, and as we do, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of rest that's needed. Things are happening. Lots of moving parts. Fire bending, having to move things around. But your divinity and the lovers, what I'm imagining is a painter in a studio, and they have a canvas. And as they're painting this canvas, around them, there's paint falling on the floor, getting on their shirt, on the palette. There's water getting mucked up and dirtied up, and water being flung, and paint dripping on the floor and the wall, and maybe even the ceiling if they're going crazy, right? But then, that's the environment. The environment gets all dirtied up, like all dirtied up. But then you look at the canvas, and it's this beautiful masterpiece. And so I'm seeing like what's going on right now is you are dirty. You're like this painter painting this canvas, and the canvas is the focus, and the painting is this, and you're making a mess. But in the making of the mess, you're creating a masterpiece. And so then you're getting rid of the mess and just having the masterpiece. That's the process, I feel. Go within for the answer. They really want you to meditate. They really, really want you to start meditating more. If you already do it. If you don't already do it, start doing it. Start with 5 minutes a day, maybe twice a day, then move to 10 minutes. Get really, really good at that, and then to 15. And then bam, you're good. Okay? Anything else we got going on here? Anything else? Patron of the arts, creator of abundance. Be a creator of abundance. Kubera. I never see this card. This is a beautiful card. They're saying that you literally can ask us for anything. You fulfilled Saturn's ask of you. I'm getting full body chills right now. Look, I got goosebumps. I don't know if you can see that. But Saturn has asked something of each of us in this lifetime. And we must fulfill Saturn's ask in order to receive all of the incredible abundance that is ours. You have fulfilled Saturn's ask. Okay? Saturn, go look at what house it's in your chart, and maybe that will give you some insight as to what you did. I feel like it should resonate though automatically. Ooh, 7 of Swords in reverse. Somebody else sees this in you. What is, and it's right before this portal that we're experiencing all these densities and all these people and all these outside influences. There's somebody who sees that you fulfilled the promise of Saturn. Oops. Put that down for a minute. Somebody sees that you fulfilled the promise of Saturn. And so they know what's coming. This is a magi. This is a magician. This is somebody who is interested in spirituality, probably does, like shamanic work or like dark magic or whatever. Witchcraft, But they see, this is a witch. They see that you have unlocked that ability. And so they are jumping in right now wanting to take it from you. 7 of Swords in reverse is always about somebody who's trying to get away with something but won't, okay? King of Pentacles in reverse. They see you as gullible, and they're going to try to get you to give them this power, they're going to try to get you to give it to them because they know they can't take it. They want you to give it up. Okay? This is important. Knight of Pentacles, and they're patient. This person is patient. They're willing to wait years. They're willing to sit in the grass and watch you for years before they make their move. So do not trust this person. Who is this person? Come on. Hades. Hades, baby. The underworld. The underworld. Hades knows who this person is. If you work with Hades, just ask him. He's going to tell you right away. If you don't work with Hades, this person is remnant of the underworld. Ooh, this is your dark reflection. This person is your dark reflection. They are like the opposite of you in almost every way. But you guys look the same. You guys seem the same. You look the same. You embody the same stuff. You wear the same clothes. You ride the same horses. Okay? Bam, bam. But they are much different than you. Okay? They're going to come in and mirror you in order for them to create an established relationship with you. Now that they have a mirror with you, just take it as it resonates. This could have happened to you in the past, or it's happening now. But there's this person who's mirroring to get you to give them your gifts, to see them as you. Because if you see them as you, what happens is they start to receive your gifts. That's called a siphon, right? Siphoning. And so they're mirroring you to try to, and this is deception, okay? Major expansion. So the realization of this is causing major expansion. Golden opportunity, okay? Receptivity. You have big, big things coming. And this person knows it, and so they're wanting to take it from you. What do you have coming? Oh, the Lovers again. The Lovers again. So Inner and outer harmony, the lovers, 2 times in this reading, okay? But the 5 of Swords in reverse, what you have coming. You know, the 7 of Swords is like tomfoolery. It's like, okay, they're trying to get away with it. They're trying to steal my bag. They can't really do it, whatever. 5 of Swords is more serious. This is serious. They really want to take your stuff, and they don't want to give it back. Like, they must have a distortion of mind because they don't realize that they can attract everything that they want if they just focused on themselves. If they just focused on their own mind and what they're attracting and what their Saturn wants from them, then they could attract all of this too. They don't have to take it from you. So it's a distortion. But because they're in a distortion, you're getting treated unfairly. So you got to walk away. Lovers is coming in for you, okay? Lovers is coming in for you. Truth. Your truth is coming out. Your throat chakra is getting an upgrade. Blue. And that's sort of where they attacked you, I think. Throat chakra. Shift. And you're shifting that energy. You're transmuting it into something much, much greater. Greater like my labor's paying off. This Saturn return has really cost a lot, but I know that everything has enough. I would never snuff out my fire. Or anyone else's, for that matter. I'm a mad hatter the way I wear hats that look bad and look badder. I'm a bad ass the way I conquer dark demons of destruction and light up my world. I play the percussion, the drums have been running, and now I'm on top of my charge. And now you're on top of your charge. You are a genius. You are a genius. I feel like you're like leadership energy for sure. You're leading the charge in some respect, okay? Past lives. And here's what this is. This is past life shit that you have asked. You said, I want to heal my ancestral trauma. I want to heal all my lineage. I want to heal everything. And so they said, okay, here's your past life. And you're like, oh, okay. Done, moving on, and then here's another one, done, moving on, and now here's this one. They're mirroring you again. They're trying to take... You have learned this lesson many times, and so this is easy for you. Just move on. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, man. Get out of there. Embrace your unicorn destiny. Card's a little wet. Your life was not destined to look exactly like anyone else's, and you're receiving intuitive guidance now about an aspect of your special destiny. Be like the unicorn and embrace your uniqueness. Destiny is calling. It is calling, my friends. It is calling you to be great. Rebirth. That's what this is. That tension, that focus. You know where you're going now. You know what you're doing. You know what you got to give up. You know what you've done. Big change is happening. Okay? Stay tuned to your own energetic system tomorrow. 8/8, August 8th, Lionsgate Portal. Okay? Stay tuned. Gonna be doing a live tomorrow, so tune in for that. Okay, might do a couple lives, but for sure one solid live for tomorrow. Okay, thank you for showing up. Namaste. Keep it going. Keep it strong. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes. I love you. Bye-bye.